It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we've got the Bengals leader at quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bengals and the Niners, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done to controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in those rankings and become the top defense in the league.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw again on second down. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And this is just a little touch pass. It's every receiver in motion, just kind of turning it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Purdy to throw it on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On third down, it's Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 41, Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Niners set to take over on offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Eluded. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 19. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75 as they have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw again. Hard throw, incomplete. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let the return guy touch it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. touchdown. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. To Mixon on the check down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
2nd down at 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Mixon is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll look to throw here.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st down, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here and try and gain that yardage back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
On the delay, it's Mixon. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
to Mixon on second down.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Jones on the return.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Second and 5. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end.
And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
He'll look to throw. hit as he throws there, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. This is caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. This will be caught at about the 5. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for San Francisco, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll head back home next week.
It's week 14 of the 2023 season. Coming up, we'll see Kenny Pickett as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from the challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On second and very short.
Pickett. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Pickett. for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he rifles one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now it's Peterson. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, It's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Pickett now on first down. Completes this one to Pickett.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
A CD after this game. There will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January. More of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. T.J. Watt. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 94 yards. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I don't know what Coach told me before. They always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the 40 now on second down. Pickett, Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you could.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Steelers have moved out in front.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Play action. It's Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
Oh, good move. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. On second and 10, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter.
14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now, once again, Kenny Pickett leading his offense out.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7, or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. And his pass, incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
He's got it. Touchdown! Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. Let's see if they're ready to answer it.
The struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now it's Jackson. And a loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run again with Harris. Shifts by him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw, Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Ravens offense back out there. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins to about the 26 here. Now, hang on, we got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're winning 7 now at 28-21. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking for Bateman. He's got it complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Michael Thomas, 34 yards.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Again, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete as well. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And the ball is knocked out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They hand this off to Harris, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Throwing, Jackson connects with Duvernay. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Jackson. Connect, incomplete.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
That's interference. Defense.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7.
It's week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see Christian Kirk, and big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Jaguars and the Browns. All that and more coming up next.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They go play action with Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence on the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Jaguars at 8-4 now in the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Lawrence on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things in store here today for them.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He'll get it, and he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially
against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Working with a 2nd and 4. It's a throw again is Lawrence. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, Lawrence.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The kick by McManus is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down three, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on third and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. York able to send this one through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So
what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On second down, here's Mitchell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second down and inches. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. from 4 yards out. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 75 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, it's Lawrence. And
This is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
A nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On third down, Lawrence.
This complete to Jones. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Chubb running right. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On third down, here comes Mostert. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now Lawrence to throw. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Lawrence on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And to throw again is Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Again on second and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Here's Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. McManus's point after is good as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And some room to run now. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Browns, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chiefs and the Jets. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 of the year. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Crowd getting into the bin already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago,
pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers. And he floats one there, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On play action, now Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, Can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Jets will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Straight ahead is home. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball again on second down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ball again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On play action, Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of it.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I
think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Throwing now is Rodgers. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead is now 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Chiefs offense set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Up the middle, Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 21. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win.
That's what he's done here in this one so far. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And the Jets set to take the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hall again on 2nd down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Garibay on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur in the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Chiefs, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to regroup.